welcome, welcome. If you are here for the first time, my name is Kathy. It's my DIY channel. If you love crafting on a budget, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. You don't want to miss any of these exciting videos that we do, especially now at the holiday season. Well, I had something for the gingy lovers in the last video, and today I got something for the Gnome lovers. Look at that. Did you know that the Dollar Tree sells gnomes? I love gnomes, and I used to make so many of them every year. But now you can get one for $1. I don't know if it's worth making your own anymore. Well, anyway, that's not even the best part. Look what I found. A gnome sign. How exciting! I think it's my favorite sign for this season, and I cannot wait to make a wreath with it. I think it's gonna be great. Let's get started. And if you like to see how I created this gingerbread display out of Dollar Tree items, make sure you check out this video. It is so cute, it even lights up at nighttime. And to make today's wreath, you're gonna need a sign from the Dollar Tree, 2 gnomes or other ornaments, a wire hanger from a dry cleaners, and Deco Mesh. This Deco Mesh comes from Family Dollar and it was only $2. It is 10.5 inches wide by 18 feet long. If you cannot find it, you can also get a roll 10 by 30 at Hobby Lobby and use only half of it. Also, you're gonna need pipe cleaners and color coordinating ribbons. I have here some ribbons from the Dollar Tree as well as from Hobby Lobby and JOANN's fabric. I'm excited to use this gray and white plaid, and also Dollar Tree has black and white. That would work too. In addition, we're gonna need some greenery, and Walmart has this green pine for only 97 cents. Great quality. Also, I picked up this red eucalyptus at the Family Dollar. It's similar to the white one that I got at the Dollar Tree. Actually, it's possible that the Dollar Tree has red too, but mine didn't. And finally, for better hold, I recommend using Gorilla Glue sticks for this project. We start off by stretching out a hanger and creating a nice long frame for our wreath. And we had done a similar type of wreath swag for Halloween. Oh, Coco. No. Leave that Gnome alone. Coco. No. Leave that guy alone. Naughty Coco is always trying to steal the show here. By the way, thank you so much for all the love you've been sending to her on my Facebook page. I love reading all your comments, truly appreciate it, and I love staying in touch with all of you. And for those besties who haven't visited my Facebook page, it's really easy. There's a link through my YouTube channel actually. So come on over, say hello, look through the community tab, share your work. Cannot wait to hear from you. So back to our wreath. We got the form ready and let's attach the pipe cleaners now. We're gonna twist tie the total of 9 pipe cleaners around the form. Just like so. You can take a screenshot of this so you could easily duplicate it. Next, you're gonna add some hot glue around each pipe cleaner so it stays in place, and I recommend Gorilla Glue. Next, we're gonna use this sophisticated tool, 10 by 10 cardboard, to cut your Deco Mesh in equal pieces 10 by 20. Next, we're gonna make craffles. You put down your scissor on one end, roll up the other 3-4 times, turn it around, curl up another end 3-4 times, walk your fingers across, pinch it all together, and attach it to your form. These are called craffles. It's a combination of a curl and raffle. It is my favorite method to do because you don't see any fraying, because the ends are rolled up. Let me show you one more time. Twist tie it 2-3 times to the form and continue adding all across. Okay, so we got our base done. This is how it looks. And now we can attach the sign. I want to place it above the midpoint, maybe like 3/4 there. And I'm going to get the craffles out of the way. What's the point of having them underneath the sign, right? We want to bring them to the front. And then we're going to take the floral wire and feed it through the holes that are already at the top of the sign. And we are going to tie it down to the form. And at the bottom, we're going to have to do our usual. Just attach a floral wire with some hot glue and a little band-aid, which is a piece of the ribbon. Create little ties like that. Once dry, we're going to tie it down to the form. Tie it down, and then fix up all the craffles, bring them to the front, and make sure they all covering nicely. Just like so. By the way, any of you are gnome lovers out there, or maybe your friends are, please share this video with them. I'm very excited to see the gnome products at a Dollar Tree. I love my new coffee mug, the ornaments, and just as I'm putting together this video, my mother called me and she sent me a picture of these big gnomes from the Dollar Tree. I cannot believe my own eyes. These guys are like 14 inches tall. I had no idea Dollar Tree sells them that big. Have you seen them? Please let me know. Wow. All right, let's make a bow. Wait a minute. Somebody fell asleep on top of my ribbons? Coco! All right, let's make a pretty simple bow. We measure 12-inch tail, pinch it, then we measure another 12 inches folded in half, that's 6 inches loop, another 12 inches folded in half, 6 inches loop at the bottom, and now we're gonna cut a 12 inches tail. Very simple bow like that. We're gonna use a pipe cleaner or a floral wire to tie it together. We put it to the side, and now we're gonna make another bow just like it, only about an inch smaller. So let's say we measure 11 inches tail now, and 11 inches folded in half, that's like a 5.5 loop, just a tiny bit smaller. Another one, 11 inches pinch, 5.5. By the way, this ribbon is not wired, but it's pretty stiff, so it works. And now you cut it and you tie it down on top of the first one. And now we're gonna take the third ribbon and we're gonna measure 10 inches. 10 inches and a half, that's a 5-inch loop. Another 5-inch loop and a 10-inch tail. And we're gonna tie it on top. Fix it up, and as I tried it on my wreath, I realized that the gray plaid disappears on top of the silver mesh. You see what I mean? I decided to add one more red color. I measured 12 inches tails and 6-inch loops, just like the first bow, and I attach it underneath. You see, I love how red makes gray pop right away. The only thing that it sheds the glitter. Ugh, it's not the best ribbon, guys. And look at this sleeping beauty. How could she possibly be comfortable here? All right, let's put this together. We're gonna attach the bow at the bottom underneath the sign. We're gonna use some extra pipe cleaners, fluff it up, and then we're gonna attach the gnomies with some wire. One above the sign, one underneath, and also add some glue there too. Next, we're going to cut 4 pieces of each color, 16 pieces of ribbon, 12 inches long. Fold each piece in half, then in half alongside, cut diagonally, and you get fishtails on both ends, just like so. We will tie these ribbons around the wreath in sets of 2, just like so. You're going to put one on top of the other, fold it in half to find a midpoint, and then make like a V shape, and tie it to the existing pipe cleaners that are already there, just like so. And then you take the next 2 colors, red and plaid on top, fold it in half, pinch it in the middle, make a V shape, and attach it at the next pipe cleaner. And you alternate the colors all around. Sometimes a pipe cleaner hides somewhere there, so you just have to dig it out. So you're gonna do that with all 8 sets of your ribbon, and if you happen not to find a pipe cleaner where you need it, you just add an extra one. It's okay. Like for example, here at the top, I feel like we could add one more in between, so I'm just gonna attach it down there to the frame. All right, let me hang it up so you could see it better. And I'm just going to fix up all the tails. Just pull them out. Some of them get stuck in between, and others need to be curled on top of your finger, just like that. Next, we're going to cut apart the greenery and add it with the hot glue all around the wreath. You're going to see how it ties the whole thing together. Next, we cut apart the eucalyptus and we tie it together in sets of 3, just like that, little bundles of 3. So we're going to use 2 sprays and make 4 out of them. And then we're going to add them in the 4 corners of the wreath, just like so. Glue it to the back of the sign so it stays on better. Last step is optional. I have a piece of a baby blanket here. You can also use a felt and cover up the back of your swag. As you can see, I have a hanger there at the top and the rest is open. So for a more finished look, you can just cover it up with a baby blanket or whatever fabric you have. So just cut it to size, and before you glue it, just make sure all your pipe cleaners are hidden under there. Reinforce with hot glue so they don't move anywhere. And then cover the whole form with hot glue and press down your blanket. And then again, glue it around the edges as well. So it's going to be nice and clean and just smooth, you know. It's not going to scratch the door. And here's the look at the finished result. I hope you like it. It's beautiful all around from every angle you're going to look at it. And it's hard to tell it was made on such a tiny budget. Alright my besties, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you like, Subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss any of the exciting videos coming up. And see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.